My dear students and parents, in this video we are going to learn what are the types of matrices in the chapter matrices in the subject mathematics to the plus 2 CBSE students and IIT students. By God's grace, my educational videos are available in YouTube to 10th CBSE, plus 1 CBSE, plus 2 CBSE, NEET and IIT students in the subjects mathematics, physics, chemistry, zoology and botany in English language. What are the types of matrices? There are 7 types of matrices. The first type is column matrix. What is column matrix? If there is only one column in a matrix, that matrix is called column matrix. Matrix A, there is only one column, but there are 4 rows. So we are considering only the column. In the case of column matrix, what is the order of this column matrix? The order of this column matrix is 4 by 1. That is 4 rows and 1 column. Number of rows should be written first, followed by the number of columns. Then row matrix. What is row matrix? If there is only one row in a matrix, that matrix is called row matrix. The matrix B equal to only one row, but there is 4 columns. We are considering only the rows, so that if there is only one row, it is the row matrix. The order of this row matrix is 1 by 4. 1 row, 4 columns. Then coming to the square matrix. If the number of rows are equal to the number of columns, that matrix is called square matrix. That is matrix A. First row, second row, third row. There are 3 rows. First column, second column, third column. There are 3 columns. So in this matrix there are 3 rows and 3 columns. The number of rows is equal to the number of columns, so that this matrix is called as square matrix. Sir, can I take 2 by 2 matrix, that is 2 rows and 2 columns matrix? Yes, you can take. You can take 2 by 2 matrix, 1 by 1 matrix or 4 by 4 matrix and so on. But in any case, you should not take 2 by 4 matrix, 3 by 2 matrix. You cannot take. The reason is the number of rows should be equal to the number of columns. In the case of square matrix, the elements in any row or in any column may be any element. There is no precondition. In the case of diagonal matrix, the 2 conditions should be satisfied. One is, it should be the square matrix. That is, here also the number of rows should be equal to the number of columns. That is the first condition. The second condition is, there should be elements in the diagonal only. The elements other than diagonal should be 0. That is, the non-diagonal elements should be 0. Here there are 3 rows and 3 columns. That is, the number of rows is equal to the number of columns. The first condition is satisfied. The second condition, there should be elements only in the diagonal. The non-diagonal elements should be 0. These are the non-diagonal elements. These are 0. That is why this matrix is called as diagonal matrix. Then coming to the scalar matrix. In the case of scalar matrix, 3 conditions should be satisfied. The first condition is it should also be the square matrix. That is, the number of rows should be equal to the number of columns. Second condition is there should be elements only in the diagonal. The non-diagonal elements should be 0. The third condition is the diagonal elements should be same. So these are the three conditions for the scalar matrix. That is the first condition. Number of rows should be equal to the number of columns. 3 rows, 3 columns. So the first condition is satisfied. There should be elements only in the diagonal. There is elements only in the diagonal. The non-diagonal elements should be 0. Here the non-diagonal elements are 0. So the second condition is also satisfied. The third condition is the diagonal elements should be the same. In the case of diagonal matrix, the diagonal elements need not be same. The elements are 1, 4, 7. Here the diagonal elements are same. So this is the third condition in order to say the scalar matrix. In the case of identity matrix, 4 conditions should be satisfied. The first condition is it should be the square matrix. That is, the number of rows should be equal to the number of columns. The second condition is there should be elements only in the diagonal. The third condition is the diagonal elements should be same. The fourth condition is the diagonal elements should be 1. So these are the 4 conditions identity matrix. First condition, number of rows should be equal to the number of columns. There are 3 rows and 3 columns. So the first condition is satisfied. The second condition is there should be elements only in the diagonal. There are elements only in the diagonal. All non-diagonal elements are 0. So the second condition is also satisfied. The third condition is the diagonal elements should be same. The diagonal elements are same. The fourth condition is the diagonal elements should be 1. So in this case also the diagonal elements is 1. So that the 4 conditions are satisfied. The identity matrix is denoted by the letter capital I. You can take 2 by 2 matrix or 1 by 1 matrix. Number of rows should be equal to the number of columns in order to satisfy the square matrix, diagonal matrix, scalar matrix and identity matrix. If all the elements of the matrix are 0, that matrix is called as 0 matrix. It is also called null matrix. That is 0 matrix A. There are 3 rows and 3 columns. All the elements are 0.